Welcome back to another video. This one will be covering differences between an Army Armament 1911 and a Golden Eagle 1911. So, Golden Eagle are probably one of the most well-known gas pistol brands, and they're very high-end. I've had this one for a bit, played a game day with it, very nice, and I would highly recommend picking one up. However, Army Armament, they're a bit newer to the scene of gas pistols and gel blasting. However, they're a very well-known brand in airsoft, which, same with Golden Eagle. But, although they're new, and this one I got from Command Elite, check them out, top lads. But this one is the R30, so it's a stage 2 custom, with just things like the metal mag, bolt release and hammer, mag well, safety, trigger, things like that. But this one, it's a Wilson Combat, so you can see there it says Wilson Combat, and then underneath things like the safety, bit of writing in there that says Wilson Combat, Berryville, USA. So just to show you where the actual Wilson Combat manufacturer is. But we're going to run through a few of the differences and why you need to pick this up. Now, first you may be like, oh, I don't know this brand, I don't want to buy from them, but top notch, and it feels really good. So it's got a bit of a rattle when you do that, but once you actually cock it and put some gas in there, it's pretty much no rattle, which very similar to the Golden Eagle, but it has about the same amount of rattle the entire time. Now, there's also a significant weight difference. So I hold this one, and the Army Armament, so the R30, is probably about 150 grams heavier. Now you may go, oh, that's not much, but the overall weight of this is under a kilo. So that's like a 10-15% difference. And yeah, with things being heavier as well, the trigger on this, very light, there's no wall, it's just squishy and dead the whole way. Just squishy and dead the whole way. Whereas this one, nice and heavy and chunky too. So I cock that, and we'll just, there's a wall there, you got a bit of a wall, and boom, there you go. And that's a very nice trigger as well. It's got some ridges on it which help with grip, and yeah, very nice feeling trigger, probably the best I've felt. So that's going into the externals, but the grip as well is very nice grip that you can get for the Golden Eagles, but it's like $40, so do pay that for a grip. And yeah, I love it. It's got Wilson written on it, which you can see there, and yeah, great externals. So now we'll look into some of the more unique features of the R30. To start off with, the outer barrel is slightly flared, and you can see the next segment kind of reminds me of a camshaft, just with that pattern for some reason. And then the inside there, pretty similar, same as most of your gas blowback pistols, but yeah, the outer barrel is pretty unique. It's got a black inner barrel with a 7.3mm diameter, so quite tight. Another unique feature is this second rod. Now, I don't know what it does, but it is unique, and it looks pretty cool. It's also got a very heavy top slide. When you rack it, it sounds nice. So, yeah, nice one. Now, compare that with the Golden Eagle. You have a lighter slide, a very boring outer barrel, and not that second bar. You do have like a space for it, that squishy, that little button there, but yeah, it's boring. It's got just that normal boring stainless steel outer barrel with a lot of wiggle to it that the Army Armament doesn't have. It then has a normal Golden Eagle 7.5mm inner barrel, which isn't as tight, so you won't get as high velocities and a little bit less accurate out of it. It once again has the same, just where the mag goes in, chamber. And yeah, that's about it for the visible differences. But yeah, there are a few more practical things that I haven't gone over yet, such as the sights. So the sights on your normal 1911, just standard 1911s, is very small. Like, you can see it there. If I line it up, not very nice to use. Whereas on the R30, you have a lot easier sights to use and to find your sights. And then there's these little dots as well, which I might put some white paint in or something just to make it even easier and actually find your target. But yeah, it's just overall a more practical pistol to use. So that gets us to the real question. Which one should you buy? Your standard 3305 comes in at $350 off memory, and you can buy it from pretty much anywhere. And then your R30 you can buy from Command Elite, $400, and that comes with a 6-month included warranty because it's one of their stage 2s. And yeah, I would go for that more expensive one. It is a less known brand in the gel blasting industry, but they're better in airsoft. And from this pistol and the Glock I did in a past video, they're just way better. So spend that extra $50 and go for the R30. I'll put a link down in the description below of where you can get it from Command Elite. And yeah, pick one up. They kick hard too. I compared it to some Combat Masters, as I said in my last video I just did on it, and it really hits hard. Like, they're a $900 pistol that are known for hitting pretty hard, and yeah, this hits significantly harder, which is always fun, as well as the fact that it's just a more comfortable pistol to hold. And small things like the flared mag well that the Golden Eagle doesn't have, they just make a small but needed difference in seating your mag like that. Whereas with the Golden Eagle, it's so easy just to crack a mag lip like that when you've got to actually find it. So practical game use, it is better. Although if you want the traditional Vietnam style, go with this. But in the end, they're both 1911s. One's a 1911, one's a 1911A1. So yeah, pick up the R30 from Command Elite Hobbies. It feels awesome, even for lefties. It's got an ambidextrous safety. You've got one here, so even you weirdos can use it. And yeah, pick it up. Have a good one. And hopefully I'll see you in another video where I've got some gameplay footage coming up. And yeah, see you then. Check out Command Elite, like and subscribe.